Disney wants to buy Netflix, and the Inhumans are coming? This and more on TV Enthusiast, the week's news.
The week's news on TVEnthusiast.com.
It's the week of November 18th, 2016. I'm your host, Tyson. Let's get started. As always, let's kick things off with some new shows. The Hike will be produced by David S. Goyer and is part of his deal with IM Global Television. It is based on the book by Drew Magary and is an absurdist fantasy adventure about a family man who encounters supernatural entities when lost in the woods. Back is coming to Channel 4. It is a new sitcom starring David Mitchell and Robert Webb and written by Simon Blackwell, all three of Peep Show. It is about a family pub being passed on from a deceased father to his son, as a foster child from their past comes back into his life. Killing Eve is coming to BBC America from Phoebe Waller-Bridge of Fleabag. It is based on the novellas by Luke Jennings and is a cat-and-mouse chase adventure between a security services operative and an assassin. McMafia is coming to AMC. It is a co-production with the BBC, starring James Norton of Happy Valley. It comes from Hossein Amini of Drive and James Watkins of The Woman in Black, and is inspired by the 2008 Misha Glenny's book about an international organized crime ring. Stranger in a Strange Land is coming to Sci-Fi, based on the 1961 book by Robert A. Heinlein, about a human raised by Martians who returns to Earth. This comes from Paramount TV and NBC Universal. Game of Thrones is still talking about a spin-off over at HBO. HBO's president of programming, Casey Bloys, said he was in preliminary and ongoing talks with George R.R. Martin about a spin-off series for Game of Thrones. Criminal Magic is coming to the CW. This is from iZombie writer Graham Norris and iZombie creator showrunner Rob Thomas. It is based on the book A Criminal Magic by Lee Kelly, about two warring street gangs who fight over magic with each other and the police. Dr. Mirage is coming to the CW, yet another series based on a comic book property for the channel. This one is based on the Valiant graphic novel written by Gary Dauberman of Annabelle, and it's about a paranormal investigator who can communicate with the dead. CBS has an untitled comedy in development. This is a single-camera comedy from writer-director Mark Lawrence of Music and Lyrics, and The Good Wife creators Robert and Michelle King. It is about a single mom and teacher who ends up being the dean of students at her kid's school. The Building is coming to Fox. This is based on a digital film called Parallels. It is produced by author Neil Gaiman of American Gods and is about a skyscraper that travels between dimensions. Henchman is coming to Fox. This stars Damon Wayans Jr. and was created by Damon Wayans Jr. and his New Girl co-star Jake Johnson. It is about a man trying to balance a family with his dream of being a successful henchman. Missing American Woman is coming to Fox. This is from New Girl team Matt Fussfield, Alex Cuthbertson, and Jake Kasdan. It is about a sheltered girl who, after a shipwreck, reinvents herself and works at a resort. The Cut is coming to Fox. This is a dance-themed drama from McG, who directs a lot of pilots and produces a lot of shows, including Chuck. This was written by Joe Sofranco and Lily Fuller, both of Complete Works, and is an ensemble drama set in the Manhattan School of Dance. Treasure is coming to NBC from Jim Koff and David Greenwald, both writers and co-showrunners on Grimm. It is following grad students in Washington, D.C. who become wrapped up in a 40-year-old conspiracy. NBC has its own untitled comedy in development, this one from Married creator Andrew Gerland, about a man who navigates the female relationships of his life with the help of his wife. They also have an untitled drama in development at NBC, produced by and starring Marina Baccarin of Deadpool, about a former police officer turned high-power attorney who represents police officers. This was written by Ken Sanzel of Numbers. Last, but certainly not least, Inhumans is in development at ABC. This is a new TV series based on the Marvel Comics. The first 2 episodes are actually going to premiere as IMAX screenings in September of 2017. It is originally in development as a movie, but the Inhuman storylines were featured in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. The series is similar to X-Men, featuring characters with singularly unique abilities, but the story will focus on the Inhuman royal family and involve Game of Thrones-esque backstabbing and intrigue. The character of Black Bolt has been confirmed. And now here are some shows that have been canceled and renewed. Marvel's Cloak and Dagger from Freeform has been delayed to 2018. This is largely because Joe Pekoski has taken over as showrunner. Joe Pekoski was a writer on Daredevil. He'll now be running the show and has apparently been doing massive rewrites, which puts this much higher on my radar. Black Mirror Season 4 was planned for fall 2017, but now Netflix is asking for 4 additional episodes. Westworld has been renewed for a 10-episode second season, as we predicted last week, but it could slip to 2018 due to the production schedule. Tig Notaro's One Mississippi has been renewed by Amazon for a second season. The Night Shift has been renewed by NBC. Berlin Station and Graves have both been renewed by Epix for second seasons. And Frequency and No Tomorrow have failed to get a back 9 order, which leaves the fate of the series uncertain at best. We've got some casting stories. Joel Kinnaman's The Killing co-star, Kristin Lehman, is set to join him on Netflix's Altered Carbon. She will portray Miriam Bancroft, wife to James Purfoy's wealthy 500-year-old Lawrence Bancroft. Rumer Willis from Hostage is joining Empire as Tori Ash, a talented singer-songwriter. Emilio Rivera from Z Nation is set to reprise his role, his Sons of Anarchy role as Marcus Alvarez in Mayans MC, the Sons of Anarchy spin-off series. Chris Meloni of Wet Hot American Summer is going to play the lead role of hallucinating hitman Nick Sachs in Sci-Fi's Happy. Holly Hunter has been cast in the lead role of Alan Ball's yet-to-be-titled HBO drama as Audrey Black, a therapist-turned-lawyer. Courtney B. Vance of The People vs. O.J. Simpson has been cast opposite Felicity Huffman as liberal pundit Malcolm Black in ABC's Libby and Malcolm. Mickaëlle X. Bize of Involuntarily Single has been cast in American Crime as Gabrielle Durand, a nanny to the central couple's child. And Mary Louise Parker from Weeds will have a small guest role in Showtime's Billions as strategist George Minchak. Casting continues with Monsters of God at TNT. Jim True Frost of The Wire has been cast as forward-thinking Mayor Walton Green. Alicia Sixtos of East Los High has been cast as the charming prostitute Juanita, and Efren Ramirez from Napoleon Dynamite has been cast as Jerome, a translator for Garrett Dillahunt's Colonel Lancaster. Genius from National Geographic adds 3 to its cast. Shannon Tarbett as Mary Winteller, a strong potential wife for Albert Einstein. Claire Rushbrook as Albert Einstein's doting mother Pauline, and Robert Lindsay as Herman Einstein, Albert's stern father. 7 Seconds at Netflix also adds 3 to its cast. Russell Hornsby from Grimm has been cast as Isaiah Butler, a devout man shaken to his core by the central incident of the series. Raul Castillo from Looking has been cast as Felix, a narcotics officer, and Zackary Momoh of A United Kingdom has been cast as Seth Butler, Isaiah's brother who returns from serving in Afghanistan. The Terror adds 3 to its cast as well. Edward Ashley from In the Heart of the Sea and Liam Garrigan from Once Upon a Time have both been cast as stewards on the HMS Terror. And Ronan Raftery of Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them has been cast as a lieutenant on the HMS Terror. Brown Girls from Freeform has cast its 2 leads. Poonam Patel from Kevin from Work has been cast as Devi, a young immigrant from India, and Tina Abdullah from The Last Ship has been cast as Rimi, an Indian-American beauty vlogger. Robert Downey Jr. from Iron Man is going to make his directorial debut on the pilot episode for Anthony Michael Hall's upcoming series Singularity, and actor Adrian Lester of The Hustle is going to direct episodes of Neil Jordan's Rivera series. Hulu has put itself in the news as it's acquired the Video Genome Project, a large database of video content, to improve their recommendation engine. They were acquired for an undisclosed amount of money. Integration should be complete by the end of March. Netflix is in danger of being purchased by Disney. Disney is reportedly interested in buying Netflix. Current Disney CEO Bob Iger might also be retiring, and if the acquisition goes through, Netflix's current CEO Reed Hastings could be a candidate to take over the whole enchilada. Netflix currently has a first-run deal for all live-action and animated movies from Disney, and Netflix and Disney have also collaborated on the Marvel's The Defenders projects at Netflix, as, of course, Disney owns Marvel. CBS Interactive Media CEO Jim Lonzone has said that Star Trek Discovery was kept at CBS All Access because sci-fi doesn't do well on broadcast channels. Sci-fi is not something that has traditionally done really well on broadcast, Lanzone said in an interview with Recode. It's not impossible for the future if somebody figures it out, but historically a show like Star Trek wouldn't necessarily be a broadcast show at this point. Game of Thrones is going to be opening an interactive experience in 3 cities over the next month, including a VR experience and a recreation of the Hodor Hold the Door scene. November 18th and 19th, it'll be showing up at Astor Place in New York City. November 26th and 27th at Grant Park in Chicago. And on December 9th and 10th at Hollywood and Highland in Los Angeles. The event will run between the hours of 12:30 p.m. and 8 p.m. I might see you there. Now let's take a look at what's coming up on the horizon. On Friday, November 18th, 2016, Beat Bugs is returning to Netflix, and The Grand Tour debuts on Amazon. On Sunday, November 20th, 2016, The Affair returns to Showtime, and The Librarians returns to TNT. On Monday, November 21st, 2016, Search Party debuts on TBS, though the first episode is already available on YouTube. On Wednesday, November 23rd, 2016, Double Dare Reunion Special airs on Nickelodeon. This features the cast of All That as contestants. On Friday, November 25th, 2016, The Gilmore Girls, A Year in the Life, airs on Netflix, as does 3%. On Wednesday, November 30th, 2016, Incorporated debuts on Sci-Fi, which, like Search Party, the first episode is already available on YouTube, and Vikings returns on History. On Friday, December 2nd, 2016, Pacific Heat debuts on Netflix. On Wednesday, December 7th, 2016, Shut-Eye debuts on Hulu, and Hairspray Live airs on NBC. On Thursday, December 8th, 2016, Supermansion is having its Christmas special on Crackle. On Friday, December 9th, 2016, Captive debuts on Netflix, Mozart in the Jungle returns to Amazon, Fuller House returns to Netflix, and Club de Cuervos debuts on Netflix. On Sunday, December 11th, 2016, The Hollow Crown, The War of the Roses, airs on PBS, as does the Critic Choice Awards on A&E. On Friday, December 16th, 2016, The Man in the High Castle returns for its second season on Amazon. On Tuesday, December 20th, 2016, Andy Richter's Home for the Holidays Christmas Special airs on CISO. On Friday, December 23rd, 2016, Troll Hunters debuts on Netflix. And on Sunday, December 25th, 2016, Christmas Day, Call the Midwife airs on PBS, the Christmas special, as does the Christmas special for Doctor Who, which airs on BBC America. And now it's time for the question. With the recent rumors of Disney considering a purchase of Netflix, my question is simple. Should Disney buy Netflix? If not, should anyone? And if so, who should? Thank you for tuning in to TV Enthusiast, the week's news.